since we put cream, you know, foundation, and a little bit of, God, it's so early I can't even talk. Love something so much and then you go back to it and you're just like, eh, you know. Not doing any other eyeshadow. Why are people texting so early? God, I look like a man. Why do I always talk like this? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film basically my everyday makeup routine for you guys. So I do work a full-time job. I have to get up super early and I work all day, more often than not, well over 8 hours a day. So these are just the products that I like to use on pretty much my everyday basis. I keep it really nice and simple, but just enough to make myself look like I'm not dead. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, please give this video a thumbs up or subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos. And let's just jump into the tutorial. So I apologize in advance that I look like absolute death. I literally just got out of bed like literally 5 seconds ago. So I am getting ready for work right now. It's super early in the morning, but I thought that this would be a perfect time to film this because this is actually what I wear every day to work. So let's just get started. This is a mixture of foundation that I've been using. I use a combination of the Cosmetics CC Illumination cream and the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation. This one is a little bit darker, this one's a little bit lighter, this one's luminous, this one's more matte. Also, I apologize in advance if you can hear traffic. It's, again, in the morning, so it's like super busy, so I'll try to edit out as much as I can. But yeah, I just find that the combination of the two is just perfect, so I don't do this every day, especially if I'm running late, but I'm not today, so I'm just gonna show you what I do. And I focus the lighter foundation, you know, more in the center of my face, and then I'll put the darker one more on the outside of my face, but in the end it all really gets mixed together anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then I'll just take whatever foundation brush I'm using at the moment. Right now I've been using the Urban Decay foundation blurring brush. The name has worn off, but this is what it looks like. It's just a round top buffing brush, so just buff that all over my skin. So I will take my foundation and just make sure I cover my eyelids with it too. Okay, so once that is buffed all over the skin, I will take my concealer. So lately I have been loving the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I am currently using the shade 10 Light. This just blends really beautifully and really gives you nice coverage too. So I put usually a pretty heavy amount of that under my eyes. I'll do a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my forehead. Again, as I'm going along, just keep in mind all these steps are totally like, if you want to do them, if you have time to do them, you can totally, some people can get away, you know, with just doing a little bit of concealer and powder and they're good to go. I just can't do that. I just like to have a really pretty full coverage face, I guess, when I go to work. I usually work like on average 10 hours a day, 9 to 10 hours a day. So I look for something that's going to give me a lot of coverage and that's going to last long without me having to touch up, because I really don't have time to touch up. You can get away with a BB cream and like some powder and concealer and mascara and you're good to go. Props to you, because I wish I could do that, but I cannot. Next thing that I do is I set my concealer. So the palette I've been using recently is the e.l.f. Contour palette. And I use a mixture of these two, the lightest shades. I've been really loving this. I did a whole review on this on my channel a while ago, which I will link down below, but I wasn't like super raving about it when I did that review. But ever since, I mean, I've been using this a lot since then and I really love it. I set my eyelids because we put concealer and foundation up there, so need to make sure that that does not crease. I am gonna use my favorite bronzer in the entire world. This is by Milani and it's 05 Solei. I think that's how you say it. I never really know. As you can see, it has a nice like golden sheen throughout it, but it's not too much on your skin. Like you put this on and you just look like you came to life, which is what I'm going for on work days especially. Need to look like I have a little bit of life to myself. So I'm just taking a blush brush and just dipping that in there and going to apply that and bronze up my skin. So I'm not like contouring with this or anything. I'm just literally just like putting it everywhere and just making my skin look a little more alive. See, doesn't that look nice? Just gives you a little bit of life, you know? And that is what I need. Some days if I'm running super late, I'll just leave the bronzer and call it a day, but today I have some time, so I've been using this blush a lot more recently. This is by Wet n Wild. It's Pearlescent Pink. Just a really pretty light, like peachy pink shade with some shimmer in it. If you guys have not tried Wet n Wild blushes, but you have to because they are so good. I think they only have like 3 shades. It's not a lot at all. They totally need to come out with a whole blush range and line because their blushes are insane. They are so good. You barely need to put your brush in here and they're like super, super pigmented, really smooth. And they're like $2 or $3. They're so good. Next for highlight, I'm just taking my Physicians Formula Shimmer palette in Warm Nude. You guys know that I love this. And just taking my brush in the kind of top corner where the lighter shades are. And just going to give myself a little bit of highlight. I don't even think you really need this, especially if you use that Pearlescent Pink blush because it does have some shimmer in it. So if you got some time, why not add some highlight, right? Something I've been doing with this palette too, on like just everyday work days, such as today, I take the same brush. This is the, what is this? This is the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush. And I'll just tap my brush back into the highlight, like wherever you want it. And I'll very, very lightly just sweep this over my eyelids. This is something that I do when I'm not doing any other eyeshadow on my lids. What you can do if you want a little bit of more like definition on your eyes, you can take the bronzer that you use on your skin and a big fluffy brush and just throw that in the crease, which is sometimes what I do. But some days I don't really feel like doing that. I guess I'm lazy, so I'll literally, while I'm highlighting my face, just take the same brush, dip it in the highlight again, and just really, really lightly do a quick sweep over each eye. That to me just looks really pretty. I don't think everybody would love that, but you probably can't even really tell on camera, but I can tell once the light hits my face, it just gives my eyes like a little bit of glimmer. Nothing sparkly or anything, it just gives them like a bit of sheen, which to me looks really pretty, and gives my eyes some life. So just a little tip, I don't know, try it out, see if you like it. For my brows, I don't do anything crazy. I do take my NYX Microbrow pencil, which is what I use every day on my brows, but I really, really lightly fill these in. I don't have time to sit here and make my eyebrows like super perfect for work, so nor do I really care if they're super perfect for work, so I just kind of fill in the front part, really. That's what I focus on because that's where my brows are most like uneven and sparse. And it's like literally all I do, like super quick, just fill them in, and sometimes if I feel like it, I'll brush them out with a spoolie, but I don't even do that all the time. So super quick and easy. I just recently picked this mascara up again at the drugstore. I used to be obsessed with this, like holy grail mascara. This is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. Get it at Walgreens. It's literally, I think, $2.99 maybe even $1.99. Super, super cheap, and a lot of people really love this, as did I. But I've been using it the last couple days and I'm not like a huge fan. So today I'm gonna see how this works. I'm gonna try to mix this mascara with my new favorite, the Supersizer from Covergirl. I'm gonna put this one on first and then this one, and we'll see if I like that better. But I don't know, the Jordana one on its own just wasn't really doing it for me. I don't know why. Of course, I can't find my eyelash curler, but most days I would curl my eyelashes before I do my mascara, but we're gonna do without it today. I do enjoy that, so maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe I just need to mix it with other things. I don't know. I used to be so in love with that mascara. I don't know why I don't like it anymore, but I don't like it. And I'm just taking this CoverGirl mascara and just doing my bottom lashes real quick. Okay guys, and now all we have left is the lips. I've not been feeling doing lipstick and lip gloss and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I just take a really pigmented lip gloss, which is what I've been doing lately. So that's what I thought I would share with you. And my all-time favorite is by Gerard Cosmetics. It's the Buttercream lip gloss. This lip gloss is literally the most pigmented and beautiful baby doll everyday pink that you could ever ask for. So that's what I'm using today, and excuse the light. Again, I like to have something that's like long lasting on my lips that I don't have to apply a lot throughout the day, because I really don't have time to do that. Okay guys, and that is the finished makeup look. This is really what I do on an everyday basis. This I've been filming for almost 20 minutes, but without me talking and explaining things, usually I can get this done like well under 10 minutes, like maybe even 5 to 7. So it's just a routine that I have really down pat. Obviously I do switch up the products every now and then, like I'll use different highlighters or different bronzers, different blushes, but sometimes I'll only use one foundation. It just depends on what you have time for and everything, but today I had a little bit of time, so I was able to do a little bit more to myself. But yeah, this is what my everyday makeup tends to look like. It's nothing super fancy, but just enough to give you a little bit of life, a little bit of color to yourself, give your eyes a little bit of this awakening. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this and got some helpful tips and tricks, and I'll see you guys in my next video.